Somebody besides me read the book.
So, with everybody not being here, are we doing another memory thing sequence?
We're gonna continue from yesterday.
Yeah, there's some unanswered
Oh.
questions.
Yay.
All right.
Well, I'm ready.
So,
I don't even know if I'm going to be participating, but I am here.
I posted up the last session recap here on this little page here.
Is ready to pair.
All right.
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Megan, is that you?
Yes, we're having a slumber party over at my grandma's house, and I'm setting up a movie for my sister.
Oh my gosh, a slumber party? That sounds
A
amazing.
slumber party.
Oh yeah, because you're not in school this week, huh?
No, I'm not. I don't know if you're talking about that. Yeah.
I don't think Megan's in school either. Right? You have this next week off? Wait, no, week after.
Say that again?
You have the week after next off from school, right?
Yep. July 1st to the 9th.
What are you gonna do with all that time?
I don't know. Sleep. Can you hear it okay? No? Oh, bugger. Please
All right.
continue, Devin.
Okay,
I'll put my thing on push to talk.
Okay, let's see who's not busy. I guess Hannah and Heidi. Heidi, you're the storyteller. You write books. Recap of what happened. Give the gist. Don't go like super detailed. And go a little bit more detailed for Linus's character, because we actually had him in the story too.
Oh, what?
Well, I will do my best, but I was in and out last night, so may not be the best person.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'll just do it.
Okay, thank you.
Give me just 1 second. Somebody's calling me.
Yeah.
Hey, Sepe, what's up?
Heidi.
When he comes back, he should just be like, and then Linus killed it, and everybody hated him for it. Or, something like that.
The thing is, I can't tell if he's gonna when he comes back exactly.
Sounds good to me.
Oh.
And I could attack really bad. So I'm trying to curb it by drinking juice. Juice. I might make popcorn. I don't know.
Ooh, popcorn.
Popcorn.
What happened to that kettle corn?
Oh, the caramel popcorn is pretty good too. The one that you make.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to make treats because I don't want to eat them. Oh, guys, hey, so for my 30th birthday party, I want to have a mermaid party. I made a Pinterest board.
You're not turning 30.
Yeah, next month.
You're not doing a mermaid party.
Yes, I am. I want to do it for my birthday. I found these really cool ideas for a birthday party, a mermaid birthday.
So are you gonna swim around like a mermaid?
We'll just watch.
We're gonna definitely.
No, that's not. That'd be way fun.
Or are you
I've always
gonna
wanted to
buy
do
us
that.
all mermaid costumes and we all swim around like mermaids?
I think I'm going to require that if you come to my party, you have to be mermaided out. Or pirates. Pirates or mermaids.
I'll be Devin.
The pirate.
Dressed up as a pirate.
Nah.
All right, I'm back.
I'll get you.
Dang it.
Borrow an assassin.
Guys, you didn't give me enough time. They told me to lie to you when you come back on.
Oh,
then
I can get off for like a minute or two more.
No, it's fine.
Price.
They're just talking about the girl stuff.
Okay.
Anyways, all right. So, what happened last time? We opened in a city called Lysirian, ruled by a king, and this king, in his castle, has kind of like Downton Abbey, where he just has a lot of servants, has a lot of people. One of the big things he feels like he thrives is making sure that those people who work for him are skilled to nearly perfection. They learn from an early age and continue on. Those that are closer to him. And so a couple of people like Almus, the bard, or the blacksmith, because that's her job. Raven, who is a druid, and Mordrin, who is trained assassin, all have been taught at an early age, along with hundreds of people. Whatever, you know. So he just feels grand in his kingdom and got his stuff together.
Feels like a
Anyways,
jolly.
one day, he got word that an underground city just as big as his, just as thriving, is only within a day's ride away. And you know, either this might have scared him, this might have intrigued him. He just couldn't believe a city just like this, like as he is nearby. And so what he's doing, he gathered people, a company of 44, to go down and meet them and get to know them, their culture, what makes them thrive, and if there's any more that's nearby that he's not aware of. And so the group of 44 went down to do that. And your character actually found the entrance, and while you guys were journeying, you actually told Raven that you guys were playing hide and go seek, or was it hide and go
Some
seek,
form
right?
of tag.
Tag or something, yeah.
Hi.
And you found the location, and after that, it just been
Because clerics are a gaming bunch.
Yes, we are.
you actually were playing with wood cards in the little cart that you were in. So a lot of stuff happened last time. Raven tried. She wasn't invited, so she snuck into the group and went down with you guys. And yeah,
How old are we?
it's about the same age.
And this is a separate storyline.
This
Right.
is before what has happened at Nairiv.
Okay, so before Nairiv was created by the guy, or just before we found out about it.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah. And with your character, Hannah's character, heard that the clerics, what their job was, something in the lines of learning the culture, learning the deities that they worship, and you find it interesting that they worship a collective of deities and they call them the divine. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So you did a better job explaining it.
Heidi, stop it! My goodness. Okay, Heidi's trying to make some popcorn, so that's why there's a lot of clinging and clanging.
Oh. Okay, sorry. I'll put it on push to talk.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is this is gonna be a little bit more heavy on Linus's character, and
I will do my best.
and the thing, well, actually, the last game, because nobody. I wouldn't say nobody, but not a lot of people showed up. So we end up having a different kind of session so that we're not trying to battle this creature that we ended last time, just with these girls. So we did this, and it was a lot of improv. It was actually pretty fun. We just, keep going.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do with you is right now you're in the forest. We're going to open you in the forest. You're with your cleric buddies. Now, tell me what you guys were doing out there.
So there's, as you know, forests are spiritual places, and so some of us spent the time meditating, but most of us spent the time trying to find woodland sprites, because we believe that sprites are connected to deities. And so by interacting with these sprites, we can learn more about the gods that we teach people about and want to learn about.
What does the sprites look like?
They look like tiny. It kind of like the Little Mermaid, but instead of a fishtail, it's more wispy, and they're translucent. Typically female, but they can be male, but mainly female. Very small, no more than 5 inches tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna open in the forest, and one of the sprites is actually running on like some of the leaves, leaf to another leaf, and racing through the forest. And not very fast, but we see Linus going through the trees and the bushes, and he appears, and he's looking for the direction where it's heading, and it's going up towards the mountain.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep going in the direction that I thought I saw the sprite. Do I see anybody around?
In the distance behind you, it's not it's within the kingdom, and there's a road that's kind of nearby, but you kind of got away from the main road that leads out of the city or out of the kingdom, and it's not like a dangerous area. Like there's no orcs or goblins or whatever. And
All right,
sorry, not terrible orcs. Heidi was like saying, "Hey."
Yeah. All right.
And you also hear your brethren or sisters. I don't know if there's women in your sisterin. They're also talking.
We're not exclusive.
they're speaking in the back. Yeah, they're kind of nearby.
All right. I'm gonna kind of ignore them for the time being. I want to try and catch up to the sprite, and because sprites are connected to divinity, the common belief is that they speak celestial, or at least understand it somewhat. And so, in celestial, I'm gonna keep saying, "Wait, come back! I don't mean any harm. I just want to talk to you."
You hear like echoey laughs, like very tiny little children echoey laughs. You know this to be the sprites when they find enjoyment in what they do or in the surroundings. It's a very light mood. You get closer to where you think it was. You're starting to hit some of the walls of the mountain,
Okay.
where it kind of ends. And go ahead.
As I hear the sprites laughing, I change my tone, so I'm no longer saying I don't mean harm, but rather I would like to play hide and seek or tag, to
Nice.
Play a game.
I would like to play a game.
you start prancing around a little bit, and then your feet starts to feel like it's starting to weigh down, like you're not able to pick them up as easily as you were. And then for a little bit, or just a couple seconds, you kind of froze a little bit. Your neck, you couldn't turn your neck, you couldn't look up, down, side to side. Then you start hearing a whisper, and you couldn't see who's right next to you, but somebody was kind of close to you, and you hear, and your eyes, not that you would be able to see it, but your eyes starts to glow, or like the color and the pupil, they become like a moon, I guess, or like a gray color, smoky.
Kind of clouded over,
I
but
was
Yeah.
okay.
And
watch your movie.
and you were prompted to go further along the wall of the mountain, and your feet kind of moves for you. And
All right.
go ahead.
I'm gonna try to keep fighting this, and I'm actually gonna call out to to the other clerics behind me, and also to the sprites for help, if I can.
Yeah, you're trying to speak, and you can feel your muscle trying to give out the words you're trying to say, but it doesn't travel out of your mouth. You
All
arrive to a cave area, the same cave that eventually everybody will be going through later, to go
Okay.
to the underground city. You look inside, and inside there's like a little statue, like a different culture statue. I don't know how else to explain it. And then you look back, and somebody or something was moving your mouth for you and speaking for you, and in your voice you call out, "Hey everybody, I think I found something."
At any point, anytime I feel my body moving for me, I try to fight it as much as I possibly can. And if I can still think properly, I would like to offer up a silent prayer to the divines of the forest.
Yeah, and eventually you are released.
All right.
And then that's a little prologue as to how this was even, what do you call it, founded, I guess.
Gotcha.
All right.
Nice.
Spooky things. Somebody guided you towards it. Okay, so as you know, after a while, you guys actually, this might be several weeks later when you guys return to this location with other people, and now you're down in a camp 3 levels down, is what we said. I mean, what did I say? It was like you guys arrived a little after noon, and you guys went inside. You went all the way down. It's about 1 o'clock, and you guys, a lot of people were sleeping. Now, what I'm gonna do from here is the little intro we just did. You're thinking about it in your tent, and you broke out of that kind of concentration when you heard footsteps outside your tent, making really loud noises.
So mean to me, Devin.
You rolled a nat 1 or 3. I can't remember what it was.
No,
An-
it
an
was a
8,
6.
An 8. Okay.
An 8. Yes, an 8.
It was still loud. Not enough for the people near the shore to listen to you, but you're actually right next to the clerics' tents. And so this is what you hear, Linus.
All right. So I hear the big crunching sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Punching
Are there
Trying to
wait?
be
Are there other
happy.
people in the tent with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna say all the clerics are in there. Oh, and also no, just kidding. That was the gnomes. But yeah, I'm gonna say all the clerics are in there. Whatever. They're actually all guys, and maybe, I don't know. Depend on you. You can decide
Okay.
if there's girls in there. Let me roll to see how many people.
They're all playing human in houses.
Let's see how many. There's 4 other of them in there, and I also told the others that you guys kind of had this LDS missionary vibe. You guys are just so friendly, and you actually guys met Raven before. You met Raven before, and she tag along with you guys on your cart to play games, and also some of your friends. You can decide how you feel about this, but some of your friends are like, man, maybe we can convert her to our religion or whatever.
Oh, there's definitely a zealous one in there.
Yeah.
His name is Todd.
Todd. I'm gonna say Todd is also. You don't know this, but he's kind of a rules breaker kind of guy.
Okay.
He was actually touching his knee with Raven on the seat, like, trying to feel a woman's touch.
For shame.
But Todd would never admit this. Anyways,
Of course, I'm oblivious to that because I'm asexual.
right.
Yeah.
Everyone else is sleeping.
Okay, so I hear that, and I kind of sit up and I keep listening for a little bit. Do I hear it again?
She seems to. I get the person seems to stop right next to your tent,
All right.
and you hear faint voices near the shore, um, of the location that
All
you're
right.
in.
Now, because I'm a normal human being, and I am a human, um, I'm going to nudge the friend I'm sleeping next to, who is obviously my best friend because you only sleep next to your best friend, and I'm going to nudge him, and I'm going to be like, Andrew, Andrew,
What? What?
Andrew,
What? Linus?
there's someone outside our tent.
It's just probably somebody else from the camp.
No,
Dude, we got a lot of
There's-
work
there's-
tomorrow, okay?
no, Andrew.
What?
They're still outside, just waiting.
Is anybody out there? He says that in a very annoyed voice, but talking to Raven. Anybody? No?
They're definitely out there.
Oh, did someone say something? Linus, there's nobody out there. Just go back to sleep.
Just hold on. I'm gonna peek my head out. You just watch me make sure nothing bad happens, okay?
Raven, you're also hearing this too. You know it's the clerics. You saw them pitch their tent.
Right. I'm just kind of I'm trying to
Yeah,
ignore
fish
them
defense,
and
huh?
listen to the other people that are talking. Because the clerics are kind of like a fly on the wall. They're just annoying. My focus is on the guys at the shore.
Because Linus is speaking like the way he is, although he may be whispering, he's making it harder for you to listen to what's going on the shore.
I'm gonna stick my head out. You just make sure nothing happens.
Like what?
I want to stick my head in the tent and say, guys, be quiet. I can't hear.
Raven,
yell.
it's just Raven, Linus.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought I heard someone out there. And I was right. I was
Jumpy,
right.
gosh.
I was right, Andrew. Next time, believe me.
Yes, you're right. I'm
I
sorry.
can't hear.
I'm sorry, buddy. Raven, what are you doing?
There's guys on the shore talking. I think one of them's from the city.
What?
Come
He
out
also
and look.
pokes
Stop talking.
his head out from the tent.
I do as well. I am intrigued by this.
Todd wakes up. It's like, whoa. I'm trying to. Okay, zealous guy. You might. Maybe he'll be. No, maybe he'd be noisily.
Noisily?
Hey guys, what are you doing?
I'm in my mind. He's also a touch ADHD, just a touch.
Okay. Is that Raven?
Don't worry about it, Todd. Just go back to sleep. Because I appreciate him, but he also kind of bugs me. So if I can have an adventure without him, I'm going to.
You guys are not supposed to get out of the tent. You know the rules.
I'm not getting out of the tent. It's just my head. It's just my head.
Okay, well,
You better go back to sleep. And he puts his head back down. Todd's like, he's right.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom then.
Okay,
Just
make
yeah,
it quick.
yeah. I agree.
So you step out, you close the tent, and now you're outside with Raven. Let's cut back. Actually, no, I want to see what happens from here. Sorry.
Sorry.
Never mind me. Continue.
So I lean in really close to his ear, speak really softly, and say, "The guy on the shore is the captain, and the other guy said his name is Marcus, something like that. Anyway, I'm not sure what's going on yet, so you gotta be really quiet."
I nod, but my eyes kind of get wide a little bit, and I follow behind her as quietly as I can.
Off in the distance, you see them ending their conversation. Marcus gets on a boat that he rowed in and starts to go across the lake heading back to his city, and the captain, who I mentioned earlier, is not necessarily. No one really wants to talk to him, or wants to confront him because he's very stoic. He's very high in his rank. If you disrespect him in his army or whatever, then it's a good chance that you may go to prison or even death. He's very respected in that way, and feared, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, he goes back and he's gonna he scans the area to see if everyone's following orders. But he seems to not notice you guys in the dark because he's not very much of a dark vision kind of guy. He goes back to his tent, Heidi, or his bedroll. Sorry, pause real quick. Nora's screaming.
I know.
What do you want to do about that? The clutter. Okay.
Save my baby.
Save the baby.
Okay. All right. So that's what's going on.
Gosh dang it! I didn't catch anything.
I'm sorry.
All right. I'm gonna go to the other campsite, the one Raven came from, which houses Mordrin, the Tiefling, Almus, the half-orc, and also the gorgeous soldier. What's his name again? Drago. Drago. You if you look back, Linus, you see that Drago, this very hunk of a man, gets out of the tent that Almus is using, and he buckles up his pants, and he looks pretty proud, and he walks away.
This goes over my head, and so I say, I don't know why he's changing in there.
Oh, he wasn't. Those are the same ones.
Okay, so what is
well,
Mordrin and Almus doing? Okay, what is Mordrin doing?
Well, considering the fact that she has been watching / listening to the activities in the tent next to her,
Oh, that's right.
I would imagine that she would eventually go over, and even though she's breaking the rules, she kind of always lives on the edge anyway, just because she's an assassin, and she would go and sit with the gnomes.
So you go over to. So they're sleeping, but yeah, you can totally go over there if you want to. Actually, the light is on. I'm gonna say the light is on, and in the shadows of the tent, you see the little gnome, a gnome, who is seems to be writing. Did they say they're on their bedrolls? I can't remember. Do they have tents? I think there was just bedrolls. Right? We'll say bedroll.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
see,
think so.
yeah, I think I remember saying that. So you see, scratch that. You see, your nickname Gnome Ponder, writing in what looks like a small little notebook near a light. But man, even when you stood up and started walking towards the gnome area, he noticed quickly that you're coming, and he dashes away, and he just sits on his like crisscross Indian style. Is that how you say it? I don't. Anyways, and he's just waiting for you. He's kind of beaming a little bit, like he's just excited. Hey.
I tapped my foot 3 times in greeting, and I was like, "Oh, good evening."
He taps again, and he grabs your hand as before, and this time he kind of goes closer because you didn't extend your hand this time, and he goes and grabs your hand again. He's like, "Hello, Morgan. What brings you over here?"
Disgusting.
Friends are preoccupied at the moment.
Oh. Is that hunk of a man still over there? I think I think he has no place to being around you guys. 3 women and all.
So, Devin, the hunk of a man is the guy who's currently in the tent with Almas, correct? If I'm remembering last night correctly.
Yeah, he just left.
Oh, don't worry. He got more than he bargained for, I think. I think he just left.
Well,
Oh,
good riddance. What brings you over here?
Honestly, I don't know.
Are you here to see me? And mind you, this guy is a little bit below half your size. He pats.
He's a wizard, correct?
Assumingly, most people with pointy hats in your region is a wizard. Although he claims he's not from the city, he's kind of nearby, from a different town. He motions for you to sit next to him. Sit down.
I don't see any reason why not.
Oh, and he tries to wipe the dust, which is, it doesn't really do anything because there's more dust or more dirt. I guess he's trying to get some of the bigger pebbles and rocks out of the way. Heidi, now that you're back, what are you doing?
I'm eating caramel corn.
Caramel corn. In the game, what are you doing in the game?
Well, I'm gonna wait a minute, and then I'm gonna step out of the tent, kind of stretch up nice, long, and tall. Take a deep breath and
You're
look around
close,
me.
right?
Oh yeah, duh.
Linus and Raven, you could get closer to her if you want to, but yeah.
I'm gonna start walking back towards my bedroll because my failed mission.
What is Linus gonna do then?
Well, if I see her going back to bed, I'm gonna say, so are we done out here?
Say what?
Are you done? Are you done snooping around? Because we could continue snooping.
Yeah, I'm done snooping. I really can't get caught being here. I'm not supposed to be here. But you're welcome to hang out with us if you want. We're not going to bed just yet. Well, I'm not.
Devin, do I see them?
I mean,
yeah.
When you say hang
I'm gonna
out,
walk towards them.
What are you doing?
What?
Oh, hey guys.
What are you doing? Is it worth staying up for? I mean,
As soon as you said that, Almas walks up and say, "Hey guys."
Oh,
I
Hi.
turn to Almas, and I give her I say, "Hi. So what was going on in your tent before?"
do I know Linus? Like,
He's the couple of clerics that were riding in front of you, and you're.
I mean, before all of this, would Linus and I have known each other?
Well, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah. So Raven went up and hung out with them. So you did know of their existence once Raven went over to play games with them during the travel.
It sounds like
Yeah, and he's the one that brought us
personally.
the light bulb thing.
Okay. Okay, so you asked me what happened in the tent, right? That was the last thing.
Yeah, like what was going on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, what are you guys up to? I'm gonna scratch my head.
Roll a insight check, Linus.
Okay.
The truth comes out.
She has this very Twitter-pated expression.
My cheeks are flushed. The perpetual
God.
smile.
Her
on
hair
my
is messy.
face. I fixed my hair. I'm new at this, but I'm not stupid.
That's a good detail. Yes, her shirt is backwards.
Kind of has a musty smell to her.
That's the real giveaway. I I realize that what happened in the tent is beyond my understanding, and I move on.
Beyond your understanding, sir. That is beyond your experience.
Are you yelling this from the gnome area?
I'm joking with the no. Perfectly is timed with what he is thinking.
So you are yelling then?
Vaguely.
Yes, she's yelling.
She is yelling it out.
I gotta make up the conversation you just had just before that. What did you say, Morgan?
Oh gosh, now I have to remember. I'm eating Sour Patch Kids. Let's see. They made me forget.
Anyways, you said something, and you guys stop your guys' conversation, and you look over towards the gnome area, and Mordrin, being a trained assassin, yells out pretty loud whatever she was saying.
Beyond your experience. Just kind of blush and like look away.
I kind of look
It
around
kind of
really nervously to
echoes.
see if anyone's looking at us.
Yeah, roll perception, Raven.
I'm gonna look around and see if Drago heard that.
They will get maybe a little trouble, maybe a slap on the wrist, but for you, you need to be careful. So yeah, I'd love to see where your perception is. You hear while you're doing that, you hear in the distance, shh. And the person who made that, he didn't see you, but you knew that it was your master who was saying, "Be quiet" to the loudspeakers.
Yeah. I kind of duck behind Almas. It's like I need really quickly knee-jerk reaction, like a duck as soon as I hear that sound.
And he says, "Won't you guys be quiet? Get some sleep."
Yeah, maybe staying up was a bad idea for me. I should probably go.
No. What are you guys up doing? I'm gonna sit in a quiet.
He still looks. He walks out of his own quarters or whatever tent. Federal. It's probably a tent. He gets closer to. He's trying to get to you guys. In the distance, like, what are you guys' names?
I start heading back to the tent.
Can I cast Disguise Self on Raven?
Can you
Or does that only work on me?
say that one more time?
Can I cast Disguise Self on Raven?
Or
does it only work on me?
I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta pull up my spell book.
Yeah, I'm looking at it real quick. Oh, you don't have it written out. Okay.
I do have it, though.
Is it the captain?
Oh.
What species is my master?
He's human.
He's human. Okay, how far away is he?
He's about 80 feet away. Hold on.
So he can't really see very well?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so I'm going to stay kind of in Almus's shadow and run in the opposite direction.
So disguise self, range of self. You make yourself, including your clothing. So it looks like it's just yourself. Yeah, just yourself.
Dang it.
Okay, I'm sorry, Raven. What are you doing?
So I'm going to stay behind Almus, like in her shadow, out of his line of sight, but I'm going to like duck down and just kind of run away from him in the opposite direction and try and find like a stalagmite or something to hide underneath or hide behind.
All right, stealth check. Morgan, you're gonna say something?
I stand up. I'm sure I don't catch on that Almus and Raven are standing together, but I do hear the master.
Okay. Oh boy.
What's his name?
Russell.
His
No.
name is Farquad.
His name is Molly.
Oh, Molly.
Oh,
Molly?
yes,
like,
Molly.
Molly.
like Polly, but Molly.
He's riddled with moles.
Ew. Yes, that
Hey,
is.
that's my mask you're talking about.
Oh, Hannah, please let him have so much moles.
That's real gross.
And let's see. I'm trying to
Oh.
figure out like what would be a very funny thing to do.
Okay, he doesn't see you.
He doesn't
Oh.
see me? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
it feels like how did he not see me go away? But he didn't, and he arrives. So Linus went back in the tent, right?
Sure did.
And he approaches the half orc, and Mordrin is. Are you? Did you say you're walking towards the half orc?
Yes, I'm walking
Okay.
towards Almus.
So your gnome friend is he was speaking and he wasn't finished speaking when you left, and he seems kind of distraught. If you care to notice. And you arrive when the guy arrived, and Linus, you hear this because he's like right outside your tent. He's like, "What is your guys' names?" Oh, Almus and Mordrin. It's you two.
Hi, Molly. Yeah.
Good evening, Wally.
Why aren't you guys sleeping? You should be sleeping. We have a busy day tomorrow.
We were just talking about
You.
stuck up there in the city. I really wanted to come.
Well, yes. But you guys can speak about that in your tents or bedrolls,
No.
whatever you brought. Yes, you can. Now go. Go back. And he seems very fatherly to you guys.
I have a dad, but thank you, Molly. Good night. Good night. I'm gonna grab Mordrin and start pulling her towards my tent. Then I change my mind and start pulling her towards her tent.
You guys don't see this, but he gives you like a disapprove, like teenagers, and he goes back. But before he goes back, he like looks as if one of those like tension moments in the movies, like did he see Raven or not? Then he goes back. Okay, all right, you guys end the night there, or quote unquote night. You really can't tell from where you're at. You guys wake up and people, because you guys went to bed later, you guys woke up. You're one of the people that woke up later as well, and a lot of people are getting ready. They're packing up, and there's actually boats placed on the shore. You don't know where it came from. It looks like the same boat that this Marcus guy came in last time with. But no purple civilians like Marcus is around, just the boats.
I'm feeling a little sad this morning. I'm a little mopey and tired. Megan, I think I started telling about how my date with Drago went. And I fell asleep as I was talking.
Okay, well it's the morning.
Sorry, Heidi.
And I'm just saying, like, I started telling you about it, and then we both like kind of started getting really sleepy, and I didn't get to anything interesting.
What is the clerics doing to get ready to go across the city?
Well, as per being a cleric, we hang out for about an hour, studying about the divines and prepping ourselves for any of the troubles of the day that may come.
Companionship study.
Yes, exactly. We do a companionship study of what we have felt and experienced in forests and caves and dells. You know, trying to become one with divinity.
Right.
After that, definitely Todd and myself, not because we're friends, but because Todd is a rule breaker and wants to get all handsy with Raven. and I'm friends with, and I like to think of myself as a friend with Raven. I go to find Raven and walk with her.
Todd tries
And
to
the-
hang out with Todd tries to hang out with you as you like made a direction towards Raven.
Uh-huh.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I half listen to everything Todd says, but I never give more than a response. He just bugs me.
He's like that companion. You're like, he's not terrible, but he's not really great either.
He's not somebody I would like to hang out with post cleric mission.
Yeah. So the halflings, they're trying to get things ready. They're actually making food, of course, right? They're making food. They're actually the one in charge with the breakfast today. The gnomes are actually already boarding on the boats. They're like getting ready to go across. You head towards Raven and her group. Let's see. She's kind of in trying to be in stealth mode still, hiding behind her friends, and
I would.
they just are starting to wake up and getting out of bed.
So I come up to them as they're getting out of bed.
Todd finishes when you arrive to the group. Todd's like, "Oh man, what would he say?" And it's just my whole family since like from the beginning of time really has been in the service of our church. I mean, it's not a big deal, but
that's fantastic, Todd. So Raven, Raven, how you doing? Morning.
Oh, hi. Shh, don't let anyone over here. Don't use that name.
Oh, sorry. Would you prefer I gave you a different name for this expedition?
Hey, Raven.
No, Todd, shut up.
Yeah.
We're discussing.
Are we there?
Yeah, you're there.
Is my shirt still inside out? By the way.
You just
No, I
it was
would have righted
backwards.
it for you.
Kinky. Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
Todd, it's what
To be edgy. That's why you said it.
it's what Todd's it's what Todd's thinking.
There we go. Not Raven. I mean,
I'm gonna pause real quick. Hey, Caden, how are you?
What's up? Sorry I'm late. We decided to go out to Fort Duchesne and see what we could salvage from Grandpa Lloyd. So we're back now. And what's up?
Welcome back.
drama.
I'm gonna pause real quick and catch him up.
Go for it.
Sorry, I've been trying to learn from the sly.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna make it pretty easy right here. All right, so imagine this is a big place. It's not up to scale. It's not like a huge circle, but this is pretty much what it looks like. There's this.
All right.
Whoa, that's totally off. There's a big sea right here. Gosh dang it! Come on, you can draw better, Devin.
So
Alright.
unfortunately, I'm not on Roll20. I'm on my phone just listening on Discord.
Okay,
So-
never mind. Why am I doing this then? Okay. All right. So. Oh boy. You know what? Actually, I got an idea. I'll give you something. We're playing before you guys went into Nairiv.
Yeah, that's the only useful thing Jordan has said in the chat, that this is kind of a flashback thing.
Yeah.
Wow, I am offended at that.
Come on, you gave me similes. What do you want with that?
I mean, you said no metaphors, and I asked if similars were. Said yes.
I didn't say
if you want better rules, you gotta tell me.
All right. So I gave
I'm
a little
not actually gonna-
synopsis of what happened. Pretty much what's going on. They went down underground. There's a city across the lake. You guys are on the other side of the shore. There's a group of 44 plus one. That plus one is Raven, who's not allowed to be there.
Got it.
You and the halflings have been hanging out with the gnomes because you guys are like small. Think of Polynesians, where you're just like, "Hey, my brother, you're
Got it,
Polynesian." So yeah,
Got
you guys been hanging out. You guys been doing your own thing. You guys, like I said, you guys are getting ready. You guys are actually making breakfast is what I'm saying. You can decide how many halflings are there.
Let's do 12.
12. Okay, that's a lot of halflings compared to how many people
We
are
make
there.
big breakfast.
You guys are the cooks.
They're also very small. You know, they take
Yeah,
up
we're
half the space.
compact.
They stand on top of each other to reach like counter
Exactly.
space and tables.
You
They make
guys
really
have
great
your
gymnasts.
you guys have your own wagon that's full of food and I'm gonna say you have 3 wagons.
Right.
One is food. The other one, actually 2 is food. One is like trade, because the king has asked you to try to do some trading with these people and see what you can get back, so you can learn more about their culture that way. But
Now,
And
the
really,
king
everybody
of Nairiv,
stashes a
cook.
beer.
the king of Nairiv.
The king
How's that
of
pronounced?
Lysarian.
So that's the greater area.
That's the big city that you guys live in, the kingdom. That's the capital city, if you will. And
Understood.
yeah, whether you can decide if you're in you grew up in the city or in the kingdom somewhere. But yeah, this is where we're at. We're underneath the ground. All right, sorry. Okay, Morgan, you're saying something.
The wagon is where they hide everybody's stashes of beer, and that's where the holy wine is.
Wait, I don't
That's
know.
all that I was gonna add.
Oh, so Linus and Todd arrived at camp, and let's go back to what Linus was saying.
Todd, you can't be saying her name all willy-nilly.
Why?
Because she... Don't worry about that. The point is, we're
I'm
going
on
to
a
give
top
her...
secret not Raven.
Is she not allowed to be here?
We're going to give her a nickname. That's all you need to know.
Oh wait, he would know that because you guys mentioned that she's not allowed to be here. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I think it's, and then you never heard Todd say this before. I was like, I think it's just exciting to break rules.
Todd. No, don't even ingest, Todd.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your house.
He's gonna get himself killed.
All
right, so just don't call me Raven. Just call me something else. I don't really care what. Just
Willie.
You
Samantha.
can't
Robin.
hear. And the guy
Crow.
with the
I'll call you
with the Robin?
Yeah, Robin. I like that.
Oh,
Robin.
we're sticking
Yes.
with birds.
Another
Okay.
bird.
Crow.
I mean,
Chicken. I like chickens.
I'm
don't like
sure you
chicken.
do, Todd. But I really like the
I take that
alliteration
back. I
there.
don't care what you call me. Don't call me chicken.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just let us decide this, Todd.
This is a
Why
stealth
is he,
check.
I look at Linus with kind of a flabbergasted look on my face, like, why is he here?
All right, Raven, you're the only one that saw this, but Todd winks at you as you said that.
Can I do an insight check to see if I understand what she was trying to tell me, or do I just get it?
What she was saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what she's saying for real. So yeah, go for an inside check.
Yeah. Okay. Where's insight? Oh, there it is.
I
10.
think you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's kind of
maybe.
like, this guy is an idiot. Why is he with us? Kind of thing.
Gotcha.
As you finish saying that, you kind of got a little alerted because somebody's making your way, and it's actually actually describe, Caden, describe your character bringing food to these people.
So it's a little bit like a cartoon character bringing stacks of presents. Like, it is absurdly tall. Like, I mean, I'm 3'0", right? So, and the food stack is at least 3 feet high. So there's that. But it is done. I mean, practice. Like, he's not bad at moving without seeing.
He arrives.
The food stack's as tall as you are.
You're not wrong.
What kind of food do I see on this stack?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Devin, what kind of food do I see?
That he's carrying.
Yeah.
He's carrying like porridge, a lot of like liquid stuff because they're easier to carry around. Um, I don't know what else is there, Caden.
Eggs. Those are easy transports.
Bacon.
Hot cakes.
Mm.
Bacon's hard to transport.
Not if you leave
Yeah, I
it in its
wouldn't make
lard.
it.
Yeah, there's no bacon.
I kind of take
Yeah, who are you gonna take advice from? Someone who's working in a food industry, or
off the top. I kinda eat it like a
Oh
sandwich.
boy,
I have
Hannah.
no idea.
Take, take a breather, Hannah. You're speaking in robotic voice.
Oh, can you
you've
hear
gone the
me
way of
now?
iRobot.
Okay, wait. Now speak. Maybe you'd be okay.
Okay, is that better?
You're good.
Yes, it is.
Much better.
I put a
Okay,
thumbs up as if
I
you could
was-
see my thumbs up, but
We can all pretend.
Okay. So I just said that I took some pancakes off the top and scraped some eggs in it and ate them like a burrito.
Good choice. Good choice. Good choice.
And I'm looking around to see if I can see my master anywhere. Just kind of
He's
keeping an
talking-
eye out for him.
him and like other masters from different schools of knowledge. I'll just call it that. They're all kind of communicating, or they're all communing with each other near the shore. Maybe they're talking about plans, what they're gonna do, how they're gonna approach the city, all that. Perhaps.
Okay.
So he's busy.
Okay, good. I relax a little bit because I can see him and I know he's not looking over at me and we're good.
Okay. Morgan, what are you and Almus doing?
So I think I would have gone back over to apologize to Ponder for my very rude exit the day before,
Yeah,
and kind
once-
of like, oh, sorry, go for it.
Once you arrive to the shore, he's starting to like push along with his two other gnome friends. They're starting to push the boat with all the trinkets, not trinkets, the gadgets and stuff that you saw from the other session. And they're just struggling. They're just really
I go over to help them.
Oh, hey, Morgan.
Good morning, as I'm like bowing over them to like
I
kind
thought
of push.
we were on bad terms.
No, why would we be on bad terms?
Well, you just left me.
Then I was foolish. I apologize.
It's okay. And he puts his cheek right up in the air, hoping you give him a kiss in the cheek.
Do I catch on to this?
Oh,
Can
he's
I roll
making
an
it very
insight?
obvious. No, you don't
Very
have to.
obvious.
Yeah, he's very
Oh,
obvious
gosh.
about it.
Why not? We need a little bit of romance. So I go,
All right.
lean over and I like peck him on the cheek.
Dexterity check.
Oh no.
Dex it. Okay, there you go. Cool. 19. Oh man, shoot, dang it.
That's what he's thinking.
he turns his head quickly, at least his kind of quick, and he's trying to kiss you on the mouth. He's getting closer, and you're able to dodge away from it. It's like, oh, sorry, is that too forward of me? Do you like forward men?
Backwards, man.
Well, they're very nice when they have their own opinions.
It's probably no secret at this point that I think of you fondly. Ever since I met you a year ago, in 3 months and a day, or 2 days now, I just, have you ever thought about me before? Of course you wouldn't. You didn't know I existed, really. But I want you to know that I exist now.
Well, it is truly an honor to know that you exist, and I'm happy to make your acquaintance.
You forget that gnome acquaintance means a relationship.
I figured as much.
He's like, oh, hot diggity.
Oh, he's so cute.
He puts his hand up, his elbow up, really, to lock elbows together. That's the equivalent to holding hands.
How this is gonna work, I have no idea.
Isn't he shorter than the half
How
elf?
tall
Or
is he?
the
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a little
like
shorter
what?
than
a
half.
foot and a
her-
half?
Like probably a good 2.
He's about where
2'7".
my hip is. Honestly, that's where he's at.
Wonderful.
I totally picture the tip of his hat where your hip is.
He's like as tall as my knee, and then his hat just extends up.
Boy.
He's dinky. He's so small.
He's like a garden gnome. That's just weird.
Yeah. Except his hat's gray, bluish gray. Anyways,
So he's a
so
drab garden gnome.
he puts his elbow up. What do you respond to that? The other gnomes seem not to even care or notice.
I try my best and like lean over over him so we could just lock elbows on my knees because it seems easier.
Yeah, his cheeks goes red and is like, "All right, I gotta get back to work. I'll see you later, my love."
See you later.
As you walk away, he tries to do it stealthily from other people, not from you, and he slaps her butt. and then he
Okay, does he do it? Is he
Yeah.
able to do it without being detected?
Oh, well, let's see.
I don't know if I want to
No.
know.
No.
Oh no.
That's a really loud
Missing.
slap.
The acoustics, the way you're at, the slap really just echoed everywhere. The force, the power
Oh.
actually wobbles the breakfast plates and bowls that Caden's Askell is carrying. This is a good segue back to the breakfast area, the breakfast club.
I see the sonic boom come across my breakfast plate.
Yeah,
Well,
it,
my
like
tuchus is not that big, okay, guys?
it wiggles, it wiggles a little.
I kind of lean in to try and make sure it
Touch
doesn't
it again
fall
now.
over. You know?
Everyone's like, did we feel that? Or was our imagination? But nobody says anything about it.
They better
Yeah, we're-
not.
We're a very discreet group.
I say nothing and I look away.
I look over at Linus and like, so do you guys have a boat, or how are we supposed to get across the lake?
There's a lot of boats.
Yeah, we could take one of those little rowboats down there, I suppose.
Okay.
Would you
Well-
like to go down there?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
My curiosity is killing me. I really want to go over there. We should go.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things killing me right
The
now.
main captain yells out to the rest. He says, I don't know what that shake was, but I think that's our time. We got to get going. About 5 minutes. Everyone, let's get moving."
I'm like rubbing my rear end as I'm like walking by. I don't know what that shake was. Oh, this is terrible.
So yeah, let's go to the boats.
Okay.
All right. Elmas, what are you doing?
I've been wondering. Almas has been quiet, as you may have noticed, and just went to go pack up the tent. Went inside, kind of was in there for a few minutes, just rummaging things around. Packs up the tent and joins the others as they are approaching the boats. Skips breakfast and seems to be looking around all over the place. looking for Drago.
Drago catches his eye with you, and then he looks away quickly.
I'm gonna maintain my look towards him, like kind of sort of edge over that direction.
He looks a second time, then he awkwardly looks away again, packing away his materials, his weapons, and
I'm gonna walk up to him and hand him a little bundle. You left this. I mean, you dropped it. I mean, like I found it and I thought it might be yours.
I'm gonna say, can I say it's a dagger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I was missing one of the. Yes,
Yeah. I found it for you. Here you go.
thank you.
So, I mean, it was my first time. Okay, I didn't know what I was doing, and you left afterwards so quick. I mean, I don't know. Like, what happens now?
I'm gonna guess you're following him, but he goes over to his horse to tie it up, to a nearby like rock or stalagmite,
Yes.
and as he's feeding the horse at the same time, it's like, and he rests his elbow on the back of the horse, and he's like, it's like you have your own little conversation cube over there, and he says,
Mhm.
no, nothing bad. It's just, I don't know. You think it was a
And-
mistake?
A mistake? Oh yeah, totally. I mean, I think we're both just. I don't know about you, man. I'm kind of just nervous, about this. So I'm just guessing. I don't know what else to say.
You're saying quite a bit.
Yeah.
We should get to our boats and get going. And as he said that, you notice that a lot of people are going to their boats, packing up and starting to get across. Like, we don't want to be left behind.
Yeah.
And he's like trying not to look eye to eye. When he does, he quickly looks away at something else.
Drago?
Yeah.
You can always drop by. If you change your mind,
I can always what?
drop by. I mean, if you want, I'll stay away.
He looks at you a little bit quick. He's like, well, it was nice to meet you. And then he walks away.
Oh, okay. He is lucky I'm not standing next to him.
If you want to roll
Straight
insight,
savage.
you can try to figure out what his face is trying to do.
Could this island of misfit
Yeah,
toys be
fine.
any more awkward?
Just for you, Kaden. Just for you.
I am gonna roll insight. I kind of hope it's low. Because
Yeah. You couldn't tell exactly what he's thinking.
I think I'm pretty embroiled in my own thoughts and feelings too. That it's hard to read someone else right now. I'm a teenager. I'm self-centered.
Okay, so our halfling friend Askell is going to go back to with his other halflings. All the bowls and whatever, they're just left on the ground.
Wait, really?
Yeah, everybody just it's like a stadium where people have their own food or drinks or whatever. When they leave, it's just a trash. So
Oh, the halflings.
Oh, that's terrible.
yeah, people are when the halflings distribute the food, they didn't like go to a central place to clean them or whatever. They just left them on the ground, near the horses, all that stuff. It's like they claimed it as their area. They'll come back, probably maybe in the evening, but you guys get into your boats and start crossing the lake. It's a kind of a dark lake. It was more brighter in your guys' area, especially the magical light that the clerics have made. You guys go across the dark lake. It's actually called the Dark Lake. That's cool. All right, you guys get across. Sorry.
What is Devin entertained by? I'm confused.
On the map, I used some random map that I found, and it says Dark Lake on it.
Oh man.
So, yeah, you cross the Dark Lake. As you can see in your map, there's some docks there, or not docks. You know what I'm talking about. boardwalks.
You'll have to put the map
Harbor.
back up.
Oh, are you guys not on the? Whoops, nope, you're not. Whoops, there we go. Here we are.
And just so you know, I'm on my iPad because my cousin's using my laptop to watch movies.
Okay, let me do this real quick.
Ooh, very nice.
Maps. Maps.
MAPS.
There we. I think that will work. Okay, let me know if you guys see it in the chat of Discord.
I see it.
I see it.
Megan and Kaden, do you see it?
No.
It's in Discord. I just want to see if you guys are able to bring up the map and see it for yourself.
The last message that I see is the message from Megan, which is unfortunate.
Oh, I made a different chat channel. It's not general. It's not general right now. It's Nairiv Lounge, which is beneath the not general. Or sorry, beneath the not. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm talking about.
I need not general chat.
Oh, got it. Oh man, that was complicated. Oh yeah, I
Yes.
see it. Cool. That's
Yes, I got it.
Gracklestugh. That's what I've been calling it. All right.
You were just mashing vowels together, weren't you? Anyway, continue.
Turn down the music a little bit. Okay. All right. So you guys get across. As you see, there's no walls. There's several people lining against the shore, all huddled together. Not huddled, but they're lining in a line, and all of them purple, pinkish skin. You guys get closer. You guys are able to go to the docks. And one elderly purple man, greets you and the captain. He says, "Welcome to Gracklestugh."
You okay, buddy? It sounds like you need a lozenge.
He doesn't hear you because you're like far away.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm sorry. There's 44 people of you, and I'm sure everyone's kind of chattering a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was fine with that. I'm a halfling. I'm tiny.
All right. You guys boarded up, and they seem to be talking. The main bros, they're talking, and you guys. Let's see how I want to do this. I guess okay. So Hannah's master, Molly, gathers the rest of the group, and he says, "All right, everyone, have in your own group, get a team captain. We should have. I'm sure we should have planned this earlier, but get a team captain and everybody report over there. And there's the thing that says the Shattered Spire. And that's where he's pointing at.
Okay.
Okay.
I kind of, I just kind of nudged Linus and like we should make him the team captain and point at Todd.
Linus and Todd, or Todd actually tells Linus, we should get back to our group.
No, I it's best to spread out the blessings of the divines, don't you think?
What do you mean?
I mean, we know about them, and you know about them. If we stay here, we might be able to help a few of them come closer to divinity.
Who's them? Who are you talking to about?
Raven, for example.
Linus, can I speak to you over here real quick? One of the clerics, a girl, says, "Linus, Todd, come over here. One sec, Olivia."
Nice.
He takes He takes Linus or motions you to kind of go to a section.
Okay, I follow.
I kind of look at them quizzically and it's like, oh, whatever, and start going back to my group.
He looks. It's like, do you have the hots for this lady?
What do you mean by the hots?
You know, do you have a raising temperature of your feelings towards this woman?
Do I have a
raising temperature of feelings towards this woman?
I don't think so.
It's very common from the farm I come up with. I don't get your people. I don't get you. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm getting a little flustered.
Do you mean do I like her?
Yes.
No. I've never had a romantic interest in anybody before, so I don't even know if I could even answer that properly.
He kind of barks real quick. Okay, good. Sorry. Just follow the rules, okay?
I mean, I agree. There's no need to be hasty.
Just follow the rules, all right? Let's go back to our group.
I mean, okay, fine.
And you can see that he looks at Raven before he leaves, so he's not very good at hiding his emotions, as you can tell. He seems to be.
I dislike him more now.
If this were a Telltale game, it would say Linus's dislike for Todd deepens.
All right, I'm gonna go to the halflings. I'm gonna go to the halflings real quick. You guys are bunched together. All
as always, yes.
Well, how many was it again?
12.
12.
So, the halflings get together, and this one guy, he's kind of a beefier kind of guy. His name's Gaius. Gaius says, "Oh gosh, how does he sound like again?"
He sounds Russian. Go for bad Russian.
Bad Russian.
So who's gonna be the leader? And I feel like I'm gonna be a good leader.
I think you're absolutely right, guys. Like, I mean, no one can really talk like you. Like, you make yourself really heard. You're tallest of us. You're strongest.
What are you
of
talking
us.
about?
I'm just agreeing with you.
You better not give me crap again. It's no good. It's not good for our relationship. You're lucky you're in this group with me.
I agree.
All right. Well, looks like nobody's speaking up. I will take care of this group. Me take care of this group. I lead. I be leader.
All right.
All right. Yeah. He walks away. Sorry, Gaius.
I think he
He's
lost.
so good.
Allie, Roscoe.
Okay. And now let's go to the women.
Okay. Down. No.
So we got
Dogs,
Raven,
out.
Margarine, and Almus. Where's Heidi? Hey, where are you?
So many sounds at the moment.
I'm upstairs with Nora, Devin.
Okay.
Sorry, my dogs are. Yeah, they decided they wanted to play.
All
on
right.
top of my computer.
Let's go to the halfling. Oh, sorry, the clerics then.
Wait, why are you?
I thought you were busy.
No, I'm not. I'm just sitting up here with Nora.
Is she awake?
Yeah, she's wide awake.
Dang it, Nora. Okay.
I know.
All right, you guys are huddled together, or whatever group you're with.
So I think I
just
just
quiet.
I would have like
staring.
tried to start asking Almus. So what happened last night? How are you doing today?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm only kind of half paying attention because I'm like in awe about what scenery I see, like and all the different kinds of people and how they're different colored. But I'm like, but I lean in a little bit. I'm like, oh come on, share the gory details.
Wow, look at those buildings and these weird people and their strange colors. This is so crazy.
That jerk rejected you, didn't he?
One woman, like 2 women actually. They're purple women. They look at you when you said that.
Do we know what species, like what race they are? Are they like elf or?
Roll a
just,
history
like-
check for the druid since you study a lot.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, yeah, Morgan, you're saying something?
I'm gonna pull out
Well, I
my
was just gonna
youth.
say, if they're gonna, do they look more like tieflings or do they look more like a kind of elf?
No, you said he stood you up or whatever you said. You're like in the middle of.
He rejected you, didn't he?
Just gonna, I try to divert attention, pull up my uke, and I start singing because I'm happy. Feel like I'm without a roof just because I'm happy.
I start looking around
Look
and
at
I
all these
mumble,
pink
I'm gonna
guys.
kill him.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm
Where is he?
happy.
Okay, Hannah.
So
In your
Yeah.
readings, they kind of possess some features of the creatures you read in a book. Sorry, I'm eating popcorn. This book talked about people who, and it kind of fits the description a little bit too. They live underground. They were called drows at the during their time. And drows is an ancient race. They were told in like old stories. A lot of people think they're like myth, but to your knowledge, it seems like they could be classified as drow.
Oh, okay.
And this is before like, oh man, you've read stories about people's journals about like the formation of the earth, and they even lived before that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're old civilization.
You guys, I think this is an old race. They probably have more history than we do. And by we, I mean I'm talking about my mother's side, the elves.
Oh, okay.
History.
It explains
Let's
the
go.
strange Picassos on the wall. A very refined race, it looks like.
This is when you guys notice that their technology, the houses and kind of like what makes them their lights, there's like lights, they look like lampposts a little bit, like our lampposts. An easy way to say this is their magic, but you guys have such good magic area in your city, in your kingdom. You haven't seen anything like this. It just seems kind of like, oh my gosh, where's this power coming from? The technology.
Okay. Do I see any other like creatures besides the humanoid ones?
Yeah, there's a couple of like bats that are flying around. Nothing. That's all you see in the air. Like your view is kind of blocked from the line of people on the shore. Okay. I'm gonna go to the clerics real quick. The clerics, who's gonna be your leader?
Well, so Olivia, would you mind being our leader?
And I'm gonna say that she's a senior. She's like a little older than you guys.
Yeah.
And she said, "You know what? You know what we have to do, right, guys?"
Well,
And
I
everyone's.
mean,
Todd says, I don't know. We must join in hands and pray.
a most excellent idea.
Okay, so let's get into our normal formation. and whatever you think the formation is, you guys get together.
Mhm.
Actually, you tell me what it looks like.
Star shape.
So there's 5 of us, right?
Yes.
Well, the oldest stands in the middle, and the other 4 kind of make a square surrounding the one in the middle, and the middle one prays.
um, you know what?
Like you see in nature.
Just to screw with you a little bit. The woman who goes in the middle, and her hands kind of like move in a weird formation, and then touches your shoulder, like Brother Linus or Deacon Linus. I feel that you need to pray.
All right, yeah.
All right, you take center stage. I know this is a little unorthodox, but we are in an unorthodox situation here.
All right. Kære gode heller, vi takker dig for alle, som vi har. Vi ved, at I er høje, og vi er lange. Vi ved også, vi ved også, at der er mange venner her, og at de her forskellige skiver er nødvendige for os til at korse dem. Hjælp os til at finde kongen og slå ham ihjel.
And everyone else, Oje. Right, Linus. You were more closer to the gods and the spirits. What are they saying to you?
I really feel as though Leonard should take lead.
Leonard, the youngest? The young?
Indeed. I believe that his fresh eyes and new perspective on the world is what is needed in this quest.
Todd grunts. And Olivia looks at Todd and is like, speak your mind. Oh, nothing. And she continues, any fellow member of our church who has any strong feelings, I think it is taught that it's important to express our feelings before they're bottled up and explode. Todd says, I'm sorry, but Linus, really? Do you think, no offense, Leonard, you think he's able to be our group leader? Again, no offense, Leonard. Leonard said, offense taken.
I think any leadership position that a person holds is necessary for them to grow. And if they're never given the chance, they will never become what the divines have us to be.
I think I'm the one that needs the most growth here, says Todd.
By the soul of Hephaestus, man.
All right, whatever. Okay, if that's what you think.
I mean,
I just think
I do believe that you do need growth, but perhaps more in humility than in leadership.
Oh, well, if we're gonna go there, I think your mind and your spirit connection is clouded by your feelings towards a girl, and others are like,
I don't have feelings towards a girl. Your feelings regarding the subject are unfounded.
oh yeah,
Indeed,
okay,
sir.
whatever, forget it. Okay, if you think
causing tension.
if you think Leonard the Young needs to, fine. I think you're wrong. I'm sorry. I think you're wrong. I have a better sense with the spirit than you do to know that you're wrong. But you know what? Well, whatever. I don't care. I don't care about this. I really don't. You think I care about this?
Todd,
what?
I appreciate you voicing your opinions and your feelings. But I do demand that you show the same respect that you would show any other person. Even if you think that I'm breaking rules when I'm not.
Whatever. Fine. May
Well,
Hephaestus bless you.
Thank you very much, Todd.
And he walks away, and Andrew's like, "Shoot, man, you."
I detect salt.
Thank
Lots
you.
of it.
Thank you. Okay, so all the leaders goes up towards the shadow spires, and they start talking. And after a while, when you guys are just standing there wondering what you're supposed to do, they all come back, and each leader speaks with their own group. The halfling, the halfling comes to the halfling group. That's right, it's Gaius. All right, all right, all right. I can't do it.
Oh, please, please,
Um,
continue.
we are here, the halflings, to learn with the cooks. Well, okay, sorry. Two things. One, we're gonna split it in half because there's a lot of us. There's a need to be a lot of us to do one job, and the half of the group are gonna be the cooks and learn the recipes and the cooks from the cooks here. Okay, all right, all right,
All right.
all right. Now the other group, they okay. I'm gonna pause here. Caden, what should the other group do?
Sorry, one more time.
Caden? Caden, you there? Oh, I can't hear him.
I can't hear him either.
Sorry, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. What should the other halflings do?
The other halflings. So sorry. What's our main mission here? Just to explore?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So one group of halflings is supposed to learn how the people here cook. The other group of halflings should be here.
Learning
To
how they
learn-
entertain themselves.
That's actually a really good point. Yeah, I was gonna say something similar to that, but yeah, what Megan said.
And the other group, they're gonna learn the entertainment side of this area. Right. And I'll be doing that myself. I'll be the leader of that group.
Who should
Alright.
who should be the leader of the other group?
I'm sorry.
Who should be the leader of the other group?
You?
All right.
Oh, you're asking. Fine. Whatever. Me don't care. Askell, you'll do the cooking stuff. All right?
Cool.
All right. Best behave yourself.
All right.
All right, go forth, halfling. My brethren. You guys depart. All right.
Go
Now the
forth,
clerics.
comrade.
The clerics, Leonard comes to you and is like, all right, the halflings are I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's fun, Leonard.
All right, so the clerics, we are to meet with the what they call it in common is the priests here in Gracklestugh, and learn of their gods and what they're all about.
Ooh, new divines.
Yes. They said that the temple is deeper into the city. They said that we'll be able to see it because it's a building that actually connects to the ceiling.
Huh. All right.
All right, and we're supposed to have a druid with us in order to. I don't know why a druid, but one of the druids is gonna come with us and help us speak with them because they don't speak our language. At least not all of them do.
Oh, all right. Okay. What druid are they giving us?
They're in the middle of discussing that right now.
All right, that's fair.
Okay.
So what is it that you would like me to do to help you out, Leonard?
Um. Um. Olivia puts her shoulder on his hand and says, "You got this, Leonard. You got this." Okay. Well. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Todd. You're gonna help with Olivia. To clean, to do service. Ugh, says Todd. Ugh, dang it, come on. And
I
you guys are
smile.
gonna do a little service and kind of win their favor of and their hearts towards us. Andrew and Linus, you're gonna accompany me in going inside and speaking with their main priests and learn more about their deity as we can teach them about ours.
All right, I like this.
Yes,
What's Olivia going to do?
Olivia's gonna go with
Oh,
Todd.
yeah, right.
Okay, all right, let's go, guys.
Ding,
Um,
ding, 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 ding.
All right, so let's go back to the women. You guys didn't have a leader, so no one came to you, but you see everybody else getting their kind of leaders. You guys kind of just stood there.
Just waiting to be
Yeah,
told what to
we're a
do.
very eclectic group. I'm not sure what we'd even go looking for.
Why don't we just go exploring then?
Well, there's a general idea. Like Almas here can go learn their blacksmithing trade, see if there's any secrets to their sword craft or whatever, and then of course we have our rogue here who can go and learn their government secrets, and of course me who's just gonna explore.
Well, you can come with me. Well, let's see.
I can't. You're gonna be doing government stuff, and my master's probably with them.
Who says you can't turn into a mouse?
I can't do a mouse yet. Sorry.
Isn't it just a crow that you can do?
Not a crow.
Sorry, a raven.
It's a raven. They're bigger and prettier, and not crowy.
They're both just big black garbage birds. And why do I have to go look at blacksmithing stuff? I have to see that every day of my life, and I don't want to anymore.
Well, go. Fine. That was just an idea. Maybe you could go learn their music stuff. You like music, right? Maybe you can learn a new song to woo your dragon dude.
So, I don't want to talk about that.
Well, fine.
In the middle of your speaking, you guys see the gnomes marching with all their equipment into the city. Ponder is looking towards Mordrin, and he blows a kiss and then gives a wink. And then you hear like very faint voice. That's for you, my love.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute.
Do you have a little
Dude,
who's
are
got
you
a crush
dating a
on you?
midget?
Oh man, that's racist. That's like the N-word.
I would be
Good
very
point.
careful. You just trust me here. Like I usually get close to male figures to kill them. I like having a male figure in my life that I don't need to kill.
I start to get really flustered because, both of my friends who are supposed to be by my side all the ways are now off with these romantic things going on, and it's just not fair. And I'm slightly jealous of Almas because she got the hottest guy in the whole group, and he's like, you know what? You guys figure out what you're going to do. I'm going to go that way. And I start kind of walking in towards the city.
Wait, why do you go off by yourself all the time? I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah. I like
Do what you want.
I give Ponder like a little wave, and then I go following after Raven.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go
Okay.
to all right, cool. Since let me see. Yes. All right. Yes. All right. So the halflings, they
Yeah.
they
Uh-huh.
they tell me what you guys are doing. The halflings. And Jordan, yes, it is improv like it was last night. Very improv night.
Yeah, like I'm not against it. It's super fun.
Right. I'm just
Nora,
So-
get down.
Remind me, I apologize. I am in the foodie group.
yes.
The foodie
yes, you
group.
are.
I am leader of the foodie group. Got it. So we're gonna go just follow our noses, try and find anything that resembles a kitchen by what we understand a kitchen should look like.
So the area isn't the way I'm gonna explain isn't necessarily correct as
Alright.
to what you see on the map, but there's a lot of like streams going around, and it seems the kids especially, but even the adults, they seem to freely drink out of the stream that's built that goes around. It's like a canal running around the whole place, and that's the kind of their drinking source. There's a fountain somewhere in the city also that there's like a very ornate statue that's in the thing or in the area, and yeah. So I just wanted to share that, and people who are cooking, they seem to be taking the water from the canal and bringing it to their areas, and they cook outside because they don't really have to worry about rain or anything. So they're just outside and they're just cooking. You get to an area where there's just a lot of food cooking going on, and the water also, and everyone will see this too. The water itself is also very, very not like the dark lake, but it's like almost illuminating. And the aroma is it smells pretty good. It doesn't smell like the one on the surface. There's a different aroma.
You
to it.
always do?
The smell, when you smell the food, the steam that comes off from the water when they add it to their food, it somehow like opens your lungs. Like if you had a sinus, you're able to just breathe easily. Fills you with like good warmth inside you, and everyone who walks near these steams of food are gonna feel that as well.
Alright, so I guess we just follow.
Okay. There's one man that tries to catch your attention. He's speaking this other language. Aza. And he's motioning you to get closer.
I follow.
And he in front of him is like this big huge pink and bluish fish with little thorns coming out of it. And he's cooking. He's like uza, and he's trying to get you to sit down and in front of the table with the big fish.
I basically just follow his gestures and watch.
Okay, he starts cutting it up, starts slicing it, adding the water on the stone which it's on, and the fire is illuminating it or burning it, heating it up. Sorry, and the steam starts to waft in your area, and you're almost like it almost disappears a little bit, and then the steam goes away, and when it's cleared out, he's got cubes of cooked fish. And he starts putting foreign mushrooms on top of these things, and starts to serve it out to you, kind of like sushi.
It's basically sushi hibachi grill.
Yeah. He's like
That
he
sounds
points
amazing.
he puts his hand to his mouth, and he's like, "Og, og."
I just gesture to the other 5 halflings that are with me and just like dig in, I guess. And we eat.
Okay, you guys get done eating. Then he hands you the knife that he was using, and this knife is like a weird instrument. You haven't seen this particular knife. It's not like this very straight edge. It has these like holes in it, loops, weird things. And then he like motions his hand towards the stone, and he's like, roll the inside check.
I think my insight is +1. Can you roll it for me? I'm dice ready.
Yeah. Oh, not one.
Oh boy.
All right. So whatever I told you is the only thing you understood.
Just about the knife and then about the cooking?
Yeah. And him
Alright.
pointing, and that's it.
I just like smile and grin. Like you do when someone's just speaking
Right.
a language that you don't understand.
Oka italiru urasti ika urada.
Yeah.
Ibrura.
Right, yeah. Yeah, good
Ibrura.
fish. Yeah, good fish. Yeah, right.
He's trying to yell and smacking his hands. Ibrura.
Yeah, good fish. Yeah, cool. Good fish. Awesome. Good
He
fish.
shakes his head no. And he's like,
Bad fish. Oh, okay. Very bad fish, I guess. So don't eat it. Yeah? Me, I think.
the longer you stay there, the more frustration. The more he's getting frustrated.
I don't know how big. I don't know who told you to watch this one back.
Okay, so we'll go to the clerics.
No.
Okay, so the cleric's turn.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Yes.
All right, so you guys arrive to a temple, and the temple it's built within the rock, and there's like the building, like the nice sleek side of the building, pops out. Do you know Jordan? Hey, your name Jordan, but you know Jordan. Where's that wall? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
It's like built alongside of a canyon. Anyways, every now and then when it goes up to the ceiling, you can see some of that building kind of. It's almost like it's molding outside of the stone. Anyways, that's their temple. It's illuminated with all different kinds of purplish glow. Actually,
Awesome.
it could kind of resemble like this picture back here, except it touches the ceiling. You see that?
All right. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. It's imagine like a stalagmite and a stalactite coming together.
Okay.
And it's pretty big. It's one of the biggest things there. And yeah. And you go inside, it's a big area. In the center, it's just enormous. There's so many different statues. They look like normal people, they're obviously big, but they don't look muscular or anything. They look very noble. And the druid that you're supposed to be with is there with you. He's this kind of older lady. How about that?
All right. Okay.
She's a dwarvish looking lady. Oh,
Well,
greetings.
it's so nice to see you. My name's Deacon Linus. This is my brothers Leonard and Andrew. And
Greetings.
yes, we were told to come here and learn about your gods.
Not my gods. I'm your druid.
Oh, right. So, but you're translating for us, right?
Not quite. And he come closer. And she puts her oldish hands on you. and you feel a warm glow. Um,
Oh.
and, and then she stops like, "Okay, come this way," and she leads you to one huge statue, that's actually in the center. Like if it was like a circle, it's at the top point from the entrance. There's one other person who's speaking or who's trying to greet you, and he says, "Hello." Ooh, that looks cool.
Yeah, it's what I'm thinking of. Oh, hi, sir. Actually, no, I don't say anything. I don't say.
He's
I wait for Leonard to make acquaintance.
um um um
You got this, Leonard. Just say hi.
okay. Hi. The man starts speaking. His lips is not translating along with common. It looks like he's speaking a different language, but you guys hear it in common. And he
Okay.
says, "I'm really excited for you guys to have found us. I didn't think that many people are live up in on the above world. How is it up there, by the way?"
It's gorgeous. Have you been up there before?
Never. None of us ever have.
Well, maybe after we hear about your religions and about your stories, we could tell you about the above world and about our gods that live there.
He has a humble smile and then bows like, "Right this way." He brings you up higher.
I return the bow before walking.
Okay, cool. um, Jordan. Leonard says, "Okay, that's it. You're the communicator. I think that's why I've assigned you to come with me."
All
'Cause
right.
I don't hear him.
You don't hear him?
No, he's speaking a different language. But and you guys are like talking as you're going up, and you guys are like a little bit behind.
All
And
right.
he's like, "You're speaking a different language I never heard of before."
Divine's lips. I never knew. I didn't know. It just sounded like I was speaking common.
Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry for my language.
Oh,
But yes,
rough.
it's amazing. How come I couldn't do it? Do I not have enough faith?
I don't know if perhaps it's a spell.
But
Perhaps
she touched my head too. I didn't.
we will pray about this and discuss it after this meeting.
Okay. Andrew kind of catches up. It's like, "Are you guys talking about the language? Dude, you spoke some weird tongues, man."
It just sounded like common to me.
That's cool. That's legit. You go, man.
Thanks.
You guys,
You're the best, Andrew.
Sure thing, bro. You guys go up, and there's more statues, of course. There's statues everywhere. There's statues on to the right, to the left, under your chairs. Everyone gets a statue. So the man comes up and says, he looks out to he has this kind of dramatic moment. There's this huge archways that is actually open, and it looks out to the city. So you see like the vastness of the city.
Are there lights throughout the city that
Yeah.
that kind of illuminate everything? Are they also kind of purpley or?
Yeah. It's a very purplish aura around this whole area.
All right.
Purple's their thing.
Now
Purple's all they know.
So is the purple light? Does it make everything look purple, or does it just have a purple feel?
Purple. It has a purple feel. There's definitely like bright whiteness in it, in the center of these lights. There's actually a purplish haze across the area. It's like their atmosphere. Okay, so he puts his hand on one of the arch, and he breathes and looks out to the city, and he says, "I thought that we were the only ones that existed after when the worlds collide.
What? The worlds collide. What do you mean?
Have you have no history of the world's collision?
We do not. At least I've never read anything of such an event.
Well, tell me more about what's up there. What's up in the heavens?
Well,
Do you guys live in clouds?
no, there's your sky is our ground.
He with this knowledge, his knees bends and he starts to slowly fall down to the ground with grace. And he like
No.
he puts his hand on his forehead, like, "Great Scott!"
No, it's and above there's all these different colors or hues. Am I wearing a colorful robe like in my picture, or?
Oh, you decide. That's up to you.
I'm just gonna say that I'm kind of wearing my cleric's robes as I kind of as my character's picture, basically.
Okay. So
And
the light that emits from the general area is not like the sun, where
Yeah.
it seems like all your guys' clothes are absorbing a lot of the other colors, and purple seems to be reflecting off of it. And so you do have your own browns or your different hues, but they're a little bit more saturated with purple in it.
Yeah. Okay. So I gesture towards the gold embroidery that's kind of going down the chest, and I say, so normally this looks a little bit different because the light that's above us is more, it's a different color. And so this right here, and I point towards the gold embroidery, it looks more, I don't know if you've ever seen this color before, but yellow.
It's shiny like the water.
Yeah, it is a little bit shiny. It's hard for me to describe what colors are, but they're everywhere up there. It's not just purple like you have here in your lights, but it's a whole array of different hues. And there's plants up there like trees and bushes and grass, and it's hard to it's as if the stone is alive up there.
Wow. I mean, do they move as well?
They a little bit, but not much. They usually stay pretty put, but they can. There's a lot of wind up there that can blow the trees and the grass around and the bushes, and that's when they move. But they don't walk like us.
You have wind everywhere in your air? Is
Not
that what
all-
you're trying to say to me?
Yeah, not all at once, but it does move. The air does move.
You feel that the air is slightly breezy, not very much movement, and he says, "That's odd. Our winds are like rivers. They're in like channels." And you see the picture, there's like a big gaping chasm, whatever. It's like our strong winds are down there.
I mean,
but I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm sure your guys' biologists or whatever are speaking with ours.
Yeah, I'm positive.
We're here to talk about the gods.
Yes. Do you have gods that control the wind?
All the gods control the wind.
Do explain.
Come with me further up top. Okay, I'm gonna stop there, and I'm gonna go towards. I'm gonna go with the other guys. They're walking in the city. What's a sight that interests you guys, the ladies?
Personally, I think that fountain would bring a lot of my personal interest. Just because, like, well,
Yeah, I think the
That's so funny because by the time you got there, the gnomes are at the fountain. Like no
I
joke,
think
that was my mind. That's what I was thinking.
I think what interested me the most is like the market life. So like the different, like if there's booths or things like that, trying the different food, trying to speak with them, see if we have a common language.
As you know, they don't.
Or if so they don't like speak Elvish or anything like that.
Oh, you can tell there's some kind of dialect in it, but it's so different that it
It's
might
really
as well
hard to
be
tell.
gibberish. Yeah, it's like you're trying to speak gibberish, and when English people are speaking gibberish, you're like, I can see you're making R's and L sounds.
we're
But
basically speaking pig Latin to them.
or pigeon.
So I'm like at booths and I like pick up trinkets. I'm trying to talk with the storekeepers to like get like what this called and what's that called and so that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so let's go to the fountain while you're doing that. The gnomes are deeply in their work. You guys didn't notice them. Or, sorry, that they didn't notice you. They seem to be using instruments within the water and kind of huddling together. You can't see exactly what they're doing because they're looking away from you towards the water, but that's what they're doing.
What are they doing?
I think they're doing something along the lines of instruments, musical instruments.
Musical instruments? 7. They appear to be musical instruments.
No.
I was thinking more scientific instruments.
Then ignore me. So sorry. I'm a little bit distracted at the moment. I apologize.
Ooh.
What is the statue of?
There is a statue. There's one that looks like a male.
Okay.
A male creature. His ears are a lot pointier than the ones that these people have. His features are a little bit more thinner and chiseled, I guess. Standing majestically above the fountain.
Pray, might one like the cut of the man's jib?
What?
Translation?
On that statue.
No, they're asking translation to what you just said, not another sentence.
I know, I am saying about the statue. Is it a very statue, as in the person who wanted it done probably was feeling very proud of himself?
If you go to
basically, is he well endowed?
If you go to Rome and you look at the statue, it's kind of like that. You can't really tell what people. It's very old looking, if that makes sense. Like people.
Player to DM, I want to know if it's Haverth.
Haverth?
If it's the statue of Haverth.
I don't know.
Dum dum dum.
This is all role. This is all improv for me too.
Okay, well.
I mean,
none of us would know about Haverth, so.
Yeah, so don't even ask that kind
fine.
of question. How dare you?
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. Hannah and Jordan doesn't know, so this is not an in-club hiding. Sorry, I'm getting on my high horse. All right, continue.
What's going on? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, we walk up to the gnomes.
the gnome kind of shriek and they look kind of scared. Like Ponder's like, "Oh, my dear, I'm sorry. I what are you guys doing here?"
My dear? I look at Mordred.
Yes, we're steady. We're
Steady.
going steady.
That escalated quickly, didn't it?
We've seen each other on and off over the year.
No.
No.
The last time you saw this
Yeah.
clown, I don't even remember. I remember seeing his. Why are you guys going steady after what? Never mind.
None of my business, she said.
Okay. But what are you all doing?
We are just testing the waters and see its magical properties. Roll an insight check if you want to.
I'm gonna roll an insight check.
Do
I am
it.
skeptical.
I'm gonna start walking up to that particular group, and I have like some kind of food, something on a stick, like a kebab. Just kind of munching on it.
There's like all
Like
sorts
what's going on?
There's all different sorts of bugs on it.
Bugs
don't mind.
on the food?
Is that okay? Is that
Yeah,
Little
fine.
cave bugs,
care.
cave cockroaches.
They're delicious.
And then I lean down and I kind of dip my hand in the fountain and start drinking the water.
All right, and oh gosh, it tastes good.
Ooh,
It's like Dasani or whatever drink you like.
it's like ambrosia, the food of the gods.
So 14 and 17, you guys can tell they are lying.
What are you really doing?
Nothing. We're testing the waters, like I said. Dear.
Testing
Any good lie begins with
The letter L.
yes,
Like
that
love?
too. Also,
Like
you're
love
acting
is a
very
lie.
love you?
Love is a
Like-
lie.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, my dear?
Any good relationship is built off of trust. And if you're lying to me, why would I trust you?
I'm not lying. I'm telling the we are telling the truth. He's definitely lying.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go over and start like tinkering with all of their little like beakers and things like that. Like, what's this? Like, pick it
Beakers?
up and dump it out. Like,
Well, they're
I'm gonna start motioning to the passersby, the natives, and being like, "Hey, come here, see what's going on here."
Okay, hold on. Whoa, there's a lot of things happening. All right, so those who can see, whoa, that's not it. Those who can see the map, let me show you. Okay, so they're huddled together like this, and all their stuff is right here. So in order to get to their instrument, you're gonna have to like either reach over them, which would be very rude, but you could do that, or you can go in the freaking thing and start walking towards it. But the moment you guys try to like mess with the instruments, they're gonna stash it away into their bags and their bag of holding.
Well, so that's
Okay.
what they have.
well, I'm gonna try and reach over because I don't care if it's rude or not. And start trying to grab stuff.
Sounds like Raven. Okay, roll a sleight of hand check then.
And do you think I would notice this and I would like try and grab her?
I don't know. Well, you'll notice it, but I don't know. That's up to you.
I'm gonna try and stop her, but at the same time kind of encourage her because I'm curious.
All right, disadvantage then.
What? On me or her?
Her sleight of
okay.
hand to stop her, but disadvantage just because your curiosity wants her to get it. Oh boy.
Oh, come on.
With the 20, she stops you. I mean, you can still try to persuade her, but she stops you and you go on from there.
Hey, what are you doing? I know you're curious about this too. And I try and reach in again.
Well,
Fine, but I
with your-
can't. I can't stop
grab-
them if
I
they stab
try-
you in the armpit.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So, and I try and grab their bag to take it away from them to try and dig through it.
Well, your hand's being held by one, and in order to get your other hand, to reach over. It's gonna be very awkward and very unlikely.
So Almus is gonna do it.
Okay, that can work. I mean, you're gonna try, but you see Almus reaching for it, and I'm gonna say you grabbed it because
I'm tall.
Megan, sorry,
I'm
Mordred,
tall.
because Mordred's already stopping Raven. So you grab the bag. Actually, sleight of hand, Heidi. I keep taking
No.
it.
Go roll it.
What are you doing? Why are you in the laundry
I'm just
room?
wandering around.
Why?
Have you ever do that when you're talking on the phone? You just kind of wander around. Whew, 20.
On the
Hey,
phone,
oh.
yeah, but
Nice.
not when I'm playing a game. All right, so you take it. Oh gosh, dang.
Take it with
scared.
finesse.
Yeah, you take it. Ponder. You can hear in his voice he's about to cry, but he's trying not to. And trying to grab it, but easily with one arm you can be able to take it from him, and you do. What do you do now?
Gonna hold it above his head and be like, Ponder, I'll give this back to you if you tell me what you guys are actually doing.
We're just testing the waters
For what?
for its magical properties. I thought we just talked about this.
No. Come on. Any idiot can look in that water and know it's not magical.
I bend down closer to him. It's like, are you looking for an aphrodisiac?
I yank my arm out of Mordred's grip because I don't like being restrained.
You do so.
Okay.
Ponder, I hope you understand how weird this looks, right? We come to this place, we don't even know these people, we know nothing about this place. You guys have these bags that carry a bunch of stuff, and you're screwing with their water.
It's orders from the king.
Yeah? Really? Cool. Like what? For why?
I'm not at liberty to tell you.
Well, you should know we're all pretty tight with the king, so if we find out you're doing something that's against his wishes, then
No, you're not.
you can get in big trouble.
Raven, you're not even supposed to be here.
That's what everyone is saying.
Also,
that's not the truth.
Also, Raven, you never told them about it. For some reason, he knows about it.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
I did not tell him, I promise.
I'm getting slightly upset because I feel like my friends just doubted me on my biggest secret. And I'm glaring at them like, I can't believe you told people.
Told people what?
I think she's glaring at you. Speaking, are you saying that, or are you just glaring?
No, I'm not saying it. It's the look I'm sending her is like, I can't believe you just spilled the beans on your best friend.
I'm just looking at him like, what are you talking about? Be like, I just am not comfortable with this. Come on, Ponder, don't you have a heart in there?
My name is not Ponder.
It's not?
No, she only calls me Ponder. It's her little play nickname for me.
Pack then. Well, what's your name?
I'm
gonna just take the bag down and look at it and just kind of toss it in the fountain and be like, I don't care. And walk away.
What? No! My instruments! Okay. Alright, let's go back to the cleric.
Okay.
That was intense. Good grief.
Who was your bullies?
Oh, man, my laugh was loud. Okay. I'm sorry, not clerics. We just got done with them. Let's go back to the halflings. All right, so we're about 15 minutes more into this game. I'm going to try to do some cliffhangers with each one of you guys. See if I can do that. Okay. Halflings. What would they be seeing? I'm going to go with improv skills. The improv gods. Please give me your skills. All right, halflings. When you're trying to talk to the cook, he gets super upset and he tells you to leave. Really obvious tells you to leave. Yes. Whoa, he is not here.
Yeah.
Why does he keep doing this?
I mean, there was things happening before. Maybe he's just caught up
Oh,
in
like-
something at the moment.
Like he got in trouble or something, or
Yeah, it sounded like something.
okay.
So.
I didn't notice. All right, well that makes it easier on us. Caden, if you ever listen to this audio, we'll see you later. Okay. Clerics. All right. Okay. All right. You are higher in the stalactite now. Heidi, they can't hear you. Sorry, she's speaking to me. Okay. You guys have talked about gods and how you guys worship, and you've been talking about how they worship many gods, but they don't have a certain religion. Like, sorry, they don't have a certain power, like the god of water or the god of wind or the god of purple. And I don't.
Gotcha.
I guess you guys kind of have a who looks after. Well, it sounds like to me looks after you guys, right? As a collective.
Yeah.
Kind of like a parent.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Our gods work together. There's gods of many different things, but they all. Yeah, they're all like guardians over the world.
Interesting. Interesting. He gets higher and higher, and then he shows you many other statues, different statues. They seem to be all different build, and they look more new. And he says, "Well, my God told me that that one day, and I didn't believe it was my lifetime, but that very soon we will meet with the angels from above." And when you guys get closer, when you guys arrive, you see a statue of Hephaestus.
Ooh. And
but different looking, but it kind of the same features. I'm just gonna go with this. Hephaestus has a scar, and the scar is in the same place as the statue.
So the scar is in the same place as so like this.
Like one of its defining moments, Hephaestus has a history in the past during his godhood, and he's got a scar from it. It also tells a story of one of his triumphs, and they have another statue that doesn't necessarily look like him, but the scar is in the same area.
Okay, and I say, what is the name of that god?
His name is his name is Jordan. I'm just kidding. Nadorsh.
Nadorsh.
It's Jordan. It's Jordan backwards.
Oh gosh. It reminds me a lot of one of our gods, Hephaestus.
Hephaestus. Am I saying that right? Hephaestus? And the other clerics, they can tell he said Hephaestus, but a very broken accent.
Yeah.
Hephaestus.
Yeah.
Very breathy.
Hephaestus. That sounds about right. Yeah, they look very much the same. Oh my gosh, what is that fish?
He takes a fish out and he starts eating it. Oh, you mean this fish? It's just snack.
Sorry. So this is the god that spoke to you?
Yes, in my dreams. And he told me what you guys would be here for.
What did he say?
Can I speak to you quietly? Alone? Is that possible? He looks over to the druid and to the other clerics.
Yeah, we can. I can tell them to wait, and we can go speak off and off over there. That's fine.
Okay.
Guys, we'll be right back. Just wait here. He just wants to show me something.
Are you sure about that? Says Leonard. Yeah, bro. I don't know about that.
I promise I'll stay within eye. I'll stay within eye shot. We're just gonna go talk over there. Yeah.
You're
Trust
the
me,
communicator.
everything will be fine.
The druid looks at you and smiles, this like kind lady like. This is player knowledge, okay?
Okay.
This is player knowledge right now. That druid lady is the same lady you guys met in Nairiv as the racist lady.
That filthy racist son of a gun.
But she looks happy and nice right now. All right.
Well, of course she does. All ladies that are jerks do.
Yeah. All right. So you guys go to the side, and he speaks quietly. He's like, "My God told us that you guys will be coming, and among the angels is a demon, a devil."
A demon. Did they tell you who?
No. He says he has powers like my God. Powers that can go into my dreams. And then we'll cut there on the clerics. And we'll go back. Actually, we got a little bit more time now that Caden's gone. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have you respond to that.
All right. Divine size. Do you mean somebody can control our thoughts and what we think and feel?
And he gets closer to you, almost like too close. Like you can smell his breath. It smells good.
I instinctively kind of shy back. I don't take a step back, but I kind of shy away just a little bit. I like my space.
He says, "Have someone controlled your mind, your movements before?"
Yes.
Well, Nadiraj, Nadiraj.
Mm-hmm.
He told me that person is in your group.
In the one with us now.
Yes, the one that everyone that came over, he's in that group. He starts to get kind of trembly and shaky. He said, "He is powerful, but he is very, very small." And and then we'll go.
Hell no!
We'll go back. We'll go back to the fountain.
I knew you were going that direction.
We'll go back to the fountain, and Pondor gets the sack out and tries to dry it off, and he kind of tears and cries a little bit, and he speaks Gnomish to his friends, and he said, and they start moving away, and he looks at Almus, and he says, "You'll pay for this." Heidi, you're.
Oh, I already have.
And you're asking what my name was? Well, so he's trying to take back, like he's trying not to cry, and he says, or you'll remember the name Valdak, and he walks away.
Oh my
snap.
freaking goodness.
He goes towards like a gate-ish area where there's like maybe the king of the whole place is at. He goes behind the walls that actually opened up for him and closed, and he's disappeared with his gnome buddies. Okay.
Well, that was weird.
I'm
still mad at you. And I walk away.
Well, get back here and talk to me about it. Don't just walk away and be melodramatic.
Heidi, do you want to do something real quick before I end the session?
Nah.
Okay, so Raven walks off in the distance. Margarine falls behind. It seems like there's contention going on in their little moment there.
Yes.
And Almus is just hanging out near the fountain, looking at the scenery. We pull back, and as we pull back up into the sky, we see the gnomes entering the big castle or whatever of the king with their instruments in hand, and then we cut out. And end of the session of this one.
What the freak? Are you kidding me? Oh, goodness gracious.
That was awesome.
You know, for some silly reason, I feel like this fish. Wide mouth, wide-eyed, and idiotic.
This fish looks too stupid to realize it needs water.